Alright, this is kind of a breakdown of how some of the steps go. I think most of them are pretty simple and pretty obvious. You can tell just from following along with the mirror version, but I'll break it down just a little bit here. So the first step, after you've kind of freestyle as the DJ is transitioning from the other song into ours, the first step is going to be a slight lean back and your foot forward on your heel. So it looks like this. First is going to be your right foot, and your right arm is going to come up and pull across. It's going to be 1, and then another foot, 2, and I believe there's 8 of those. And then out of that, we go into a little side tap with the kind of drum hands. And we're going to be going to our left. It's going to be on your toe. Tap, 2, 3, 4, turn. So as your foot pulls in, you kind of pivot on this one to make the turn a little easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we come into the arm thing, which may be a little awkward. Really all you're doing is this. And then your arm comes around to go into the next move. If you put the hip with it, which you don't have to, you turn your right foot out, kind of pop up on your toe, and you're going to pop your hip up every time your arm comes down. So it would be pop, 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 however many times it is. I think it's like 6, and then around for the last 2 counts. And then you go into the next move, and you take your right leg, and you cross it in front, you kind of at a diagonal, not sideways and not forward, and collapse in. And then you open and come up with the left foot knee up and on the ball of the foot, and open as much as you can, pop your chest. Close, open, and then you're going to, on the last one, bring your arm back up so it's ready to do these things again. So you do the arm thing, the open and close, the arm thing, the open and close before you go into the next move. Now this is kind of feminine. A lot of it is. It's a girl song and I'm a girl. If you want to make this more masculine, you can do close, open, or with your palms like this. And, you know, if you're a girl and you want to do it that way, that's fine too. Just as long as we're all kind of on the same beat, and then the arm around. And like I said, you can do the arm just like this without doing the hip with it. So after the last close, open, your arms come up, you kind of turn to your right to be ready for the pumps. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 step forward with pump and then turn to the front. So step together, step together, step together. And then we're going to do a little spank thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put your hips into it, or you can just 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn to the other side, and that's our step together, step together, step together. And then here, just do a little hip roll. Or you can do more pumps if you want to make it more masculine once again. And then from there, we're going to creep forward. Start with your right foot, step a little bit forward. I don't know how much space we'll have in the club, so kind of judge by that. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, and we'll be pushing arms with that. And then we do it double time. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. And then we do the double time speed backwards, so the foot's going to come behind. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. And then from there, we go into what I'm calling the lean. Once again on our 45-degree angle, and heel out. Most important thing is to keep your body straight, because if you're collapsed, it doesn't look like you're on an angle at all. But if your body's straight, you don't have to lean very much to get the angle. It's going to be 1, 2, this is toe, 3, 4, 5, knee up on 6, turn on 7, down on 8, and then we do it the other way on the angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 more of those, 1 on each side. And then after those, we go back into the familiar, this way, the pumps around, or the taps around in a circle, and into the chorus, which you already know. See, now you already know all the choreography. And the last time through when we do the creep, you just creep off into the crowd. So it'll be step, tap, and just go wherever you want to go. The DJ will be blending it into the next song. You can just start dancing, freestyle into the next song. You can just disappear. And that's it. That's a little bit of breakdown on all the steps. Put your own spin on it. If you're not a dancer, do very simple, don't worry about adding anything into it. If you are a funky, kick-ass club dancer, put your own style on it, just as long as you're doing the same basic steps as we are. Awesome. Work on it, work on it, work on it, so we're all together.